So in the last class we talked about multiple images, and we saw that suppose if there are two mirrors which are kept at 45-degree angle, so you also I also told you how to calculate the number of images. What you have to do is you have to just substitute the angle, okay, the value of the angle. So suppose you have two mirrors which are inclined at an angle of 45 degree. So you have to substitute 45 here. So 360 divided by 45 minus 1. So you will get 7 images. Likewise, suppose if there are two images and they are placed at an angle of 60 degree, then you will get 5 images. Likewise, if they are placed at 90 degree, you will get 3 images. So now you know how are you getting multiple images. Okay, how do you see multiple images? So this is the formula for multiple images. Now in this class we will start with this kaleidoscope. Okay, now this kaleidoscope, actually it's a device which I'm sure most of you have previously made also. In our science exhibition, I'm sure some of you must have made this kind of kaleidoscope. What is a kaleidoscope? It's a device in which if you put some colorful bangles or any colorful pictures, you will get multiple images. You will see multiple images. So this kaleidoscope is an application of multiple images. Fine. Now these are the kinds of images that you will see if you put any bangles or any colorful things inside the kaleidoscope. Let's see how do we make it. Now for the construction of kaleidoscope, what you have to do is you have to take 3 mirrors, 3 straight mirrors. Now see, these are the mirrors. One mirror is this, okay, another mirror is this one behind, and the third one is this one, okay. These are the 3 mirrors, and you have to place these 3 mirrors in a form of a triangle so that they make a prism sort of thing. It's a triangular prism. You can see here. So they have used 3 mirrors and they have attached these 3 mirrors like this. So it forms a triangular prism. Okay. The inner surface of this mirror is actually the reflecting side. When you place these 3 mirrors like this in the form of a triangle like this, suppose if you put anything inside, what will happen? You will see multiple images again. So you have to place these 3 mirrors in such a way that it is actually a kind of equilateral triangle. Okay, and then these 3 mirrors, this entire prism, you have to put it inside a circular tube like this. So it's a tube. This is a cylinder. So this is a cylinder, as you can see. You have to put these 3 mirrors like this inside the tube. Okay, now the other end you have to close. This end you will have to close, and here you put a cardboard and make a small hole in the cardboard. Why this hole? So that you will be able to see through this hole. And what you have to do is put some bangles in through this hole. Put some bangles. So what will happen? These bangles will go inside and will be placed on the other end of this. And if you put colorful bangles, so you will get multiple colorful images. Okay, so this is how we construct a kaleidoscope. Fine. So there's here you're actually viewing from here. Okay, you view from here. These are the broken bangles. You put the broken bangles inside this setup, and this is the kind of pattern you will see. So see, suppose there are 4 or 5 bangles that you have put inside this. So this is one triangle. Okay, so this one is one triangle here. These are the 5 broken pieces of bangles that you have put. But when you see, you will be getting a beautiful pattern like this. Now that you've understood multiple images, let's also cover a different topic in this particular chapter, which is known as dispersion of light. First, let us understand what is dispersion.
The spreading of something.
Yeah, spreading of something. Suppose in your assembly, you're standing and you're praying, your assembly is over, what do we say? All of you disperse. All of you disperse back means all of you go back to your classes. Okay, all of you spread out. Okay, that's called dispersion. So dispersion of light means light also gets dispersed. Okay, now suppose if you're sitting in your, right now you're sitting in your classes, you're all attending your online classes, the light is not getting dispersed. All you see is a white light which is coming from the sun, isn't it? Now, but you can have a setup in which the same white light that is coming from the sun, you can disperse that white light. Okay, how do you disperse that white light is something that we are going to study now. So what you can do is, you can take this is called a triangular prism. Okay, it's a 3D triangular prism, but on this slide it is shown as a 2D picture, but actually it's a 3D prism. Now what you need to do is, from here you can actually make white light incident on this prism. Okay, it can be anything. Now when you make the white light incident on this prism, on the other side, if you keep a paper here on the other side, you will see that you will be able to see all the 7 colors on the other side, which shows that
Ma'am, we have also.
You've studied this in class 7th also. Yes, very true. When you let the light pass through any maybe water droplet, maybe a prism, maybe oil, maybe a slightly denser medium, you will be getting 7 colors, because the same white light actually splits into 7 colors. Okay, what is making the white light split? Here the triangular prism is making the white light split. Okay, here this triangular prism only is making this one white light split into 7 colors. Okay, now this splitting of colors is called as dispersion of light, because light gets split, light gets dispersed. Okay, so what is dispersion of light? Whenever there is white light, we all know that white light is a mixture of 7 colors. So when we pass this white light through a prism, then the white light splits into 7 colors. This splitting of white light is called as dispersion of light. Try and develop these 7 colors using white light. Okay, but for the 7 colors, what is important is you should have sunlight which is falling. So see what is happening here. There is a window. From that window, white light is coming, falling on this, this water here, and then from there it is falling on this white sheet. Okay, we are using the same principle, we are using the same physics law of dispersion of light in rainbow. Okay, so formation of rainbow is nothing but the application of this dispersion of light. Dispersion of light. The light is coming like this, it should travel straight, but it is not traveling straight. But light is bending like this, and light is forming all the 7 colors. Suppose if you remove this prism, and in the place of prism you place a water droplet. So this is the water droplet. See, now even the water droplet will be able to do exactly the same thing what the prism did. What did the prism do? The prism was able to split the light into 7 colors, isn't it? Similarly, even the water droplet will be able to split the light into 7 colors. How? Look at this. The white light is coming like this. Now the white light splits into 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, this one. These 7 colors further get reflected like this inside the raindrop and come out from here and come out like
White
this.
bend.
Why it bends? Yeah, I'll tell you. This is air, normal air. When you place this glass prism like this here, now glass prism is more denser or air is more denser? Glass. Very good. So light will start bending. Light will bend. And still light will always try to reach the other end. Light will always try to come out of the prism, but it cannot travel straight. Originally the light is coming like this, but suddenly it bends. So red bends like this. Red bends only only this much and comes out like this. The violet bends to a larger angle because the wavelength of the red is very large. So the prism will not be able to bend the red light as much as it would bend violet. The wavelength of violet and indigo is actually very. You should know that formation of the rainbow is because of dispersion of light. Light passes through a raindrop, it splits into 7 colors, and that's how we get all the 7 colors exactly like what we see in the rainbow.